morning, everyone. How is everyone doing? What is up? So, Microsoft earnings coming up this week. That's probably the only thing. Oh, we also have Tesla earnings actually on it's tomorrow. Yeah. Tesla earnings tomorrow, Microsoft earnings today. Right, so that's going to be a huge factor. A lot of people are waiting for. Definitely need to see what happens there. It's going to be very, very interesting. Yeah, 10K today. I'm feeling it. I'm definitely feeling it. I like trading Tuesdays. Tuesdays are good. Wednesdays are my least favorite, as most of you know. So yesterday I tried trading Google. I took a slight loss. Let me go back to the setup. What time did I enter? I forgot what time I entered. I just want to cover this play just so I could show you guys what I saw and what I tried to do. If I could find what time I entered. Okay, so I entered right at market open. Yesterday at market open. Right here. Okay. So we had this resistance here. Right, and I was looking for a short opportunity to break under this level here and to push down, test the bottom of this, and create a new wedge here. All right, we had a double top sort of, and I just wanted to play a rejection and see this move to the downside, and it rejected the support. And it just bounced back up, and my stop loss was up here, so I took my loss. And good thing I did, because it continued to run. Right, you always have to follow the plan, can always re-enter. But I was looking for this move to the downside, and we couldn't get it, right? So it kind of faked out to the downside before running to the upside. It happens, can't win all setups, right? You have to expect to not win every single trade. So, not the cleanest of setups, but, it is what it is. So today, let's get into today. Market's down overall. QQQ down 0.6%, IWM 0.45, SPY 0.48. Let's take a look at these setups here. So Amazon kind of looks interesting. Amazon is my favorite setup of the day besides SPY, as always. We have higher lows, lower highs. We're consolidating right below this resistance here. Right, we rejected numerous times yesterday at 97.79. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4 times or so. We rejected this level. So if this could break to the upside, we're gonna test 99. But market's weak today, so we need to watch for a break to the downside as well, as always. 96.71 is this support right here. If this breaks, we're gonna test 95 or so. So you can definitely play both directions. Just make sure you have a plan going into the trade. Always have a plan. If you don't have a plan, you shouldn't be trading. Let's see what else. SPY. All right, so here's SPY. Let's take a look at the higher time frames first. Here's the daily. All right, first of all, the mother of all trend lines from the highs. I just haven't drawn it out, but this extends. We rejected again. Right, we also rejected this previous resistance here at 40265. Right, rejected here, and we rejected here again. Okay, and we pulled back. So until this trend line breaks and we break over, right, we're gonna need to push through that level, like 410 or so. But we need to break that level for the bulls. The bulls need to break that level. We're going to the smaller time frame. I'm gonna look for puts at open if we break through this 398.5 level, and I know CBlast has the same plan. We have a significant room to run to the downside. Right, if this breaks 398.5, we could see 393.7. Right, we have significant room to run to the downside, which is what I'll be looking for. Right, but that doesn't mean you take a position larger than normal. Right, you should never, you know, be sizing too big if it's a main account. If it's a challenge account, it's a totally different game. Right, on my challenge account, I could I'll full port whenever. It's a challenge account. It's not, you know, meant to be, you know, serious. Right, it's just for, you know, fast growth is the challenge. Right. You also, right, so you can't expect to win every single setup, right? I've said it a few times now, but we need to lock that in everyone's head, right? Not every trade you're going to win. Okay? You're not going to win every trade, and it's okay, right? But we win more than most, and we also have risk to rewards that are, you know, well beyond 2 to 1, 3 to 1, 4 to 1. Some of them are 5 to 1. Right? This setup today, pretty good. Let's see what it is. Right, to the short side, short position, right? If we enter here, my stop loss would be right in this zone here, and the price target is this level here, right? So that's it's decent, 1.5 to 1, or this target down here, which would be the main target, is 3.3 to 1. Right, and why is this the main target? The most common level across the board. Right, resistance, resistance, acted as support. Acted as support, acted as support. Right, so if this can break, this is where I'm taking my first half of my position out, and this is where I'm taking my runners out. I'll do another challenge eventually. Following Sea Blast right now, just like you guys. Okay, let's take a look at ES. Okay, so here's ES. Let's take a look at the fibs quickly. See what's going on here. So here's the fibs. Bounced right in the golden zone. Saw a reversal. Now it's sort of rejecting this 236. My name is, yeah, I know it's I have my name on invisible. I'll change it just for you. Now it's showing. Now my name is showing. Take a look at some other setups here. QQQ looks very good. Right, here's the overall setup on QQQ. Right, this resistance finally broke, and now we closed above it, but we're pulling back slightly. If 290.21 can break, we should see 296. I'm going to set an alert at this level. Cup and handle on ES. Let's take a look. Yeah, sort of. It's definitely a cup. Yeah, here's the cup. And the handle's a little weird. But I guess you could consider it. I don't really like cup and handles. It's not my favorite. Not really my favorite pattern. Take a look at this though on BA. Alright, so BA, we broke this resistance yesterday, and it pushed up perfectly, but left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So kind of a perfect head and shoulders here. Neckline's a little weird, but it's just something to take note of. Yeah, I love the falling wedge. It really is unbeatable. The falling wedge is the best. It really is. And it's why I take less trades than most people. Or I wait for those setups. I'd rather not rush setups and lose money on something that's not according to my plan. If everyone could drop a like on the video, I would appreciate it. We got a lot of you. We're starting to get a lot of people here. Sweet. We're at 210. QQQ, absolutely. So right, 290.21 is this resistance here. And 296.88 is the level I have above. What's up, Nick? How you doing? I'm definitely getting better at this. When I first started live streaming, I had no idea what to do. I had no idea what to say. It's weird when you're talking to a computer screen. Right, when you can't see anyone's face, it's a little weird, but you get used to it. It's also definitely been good, personally, like talking to, you know, just socializing in general. You figure out how to avoid, you know, pauses and such. I'm getting distracted. Let's see what else we got here today. So Apple, right, huge move to the upside yesterday, right? As soon as it broke that 138.61 level, this resistance from Wednesday, right, huge spike through and continuation to the targets. Right, this double bottom that we had broke through perfectly, and then we pushed up to the next resistance above, which is this 143 level. Right, rejected perfectly, pulled back to that support. Yeah, 2 years. No, I think it's been about a year. No, actually not even. I started live streaming like September or October, actually. I think September. So it's only been a few months. So I can't even imagine what it's going to be like in a year. I have a few videos coming. I'm just working on the edits, editing out, you know, the mistakes that I've made. So look forward to those. Another thing I'm working on is to stop saying in between my pauses. The volume indicator along the right hand side is the VRVP. It is volume range, volume profile. It's just volume by price as opposed to volume by time. But indicators come second in trading. Oh yeah, the Sunday watch list, that's been about 2 years, 2.5 years. But I just switched. I'd stop doing the Sunday watch list because I just do it in the morning. And it's way better to do it in the morning because now we have updated prices. But I always chart at night still. What questions does everyone have? I'm happy there's a lot of you here. This is a good time to come every morning if you have a question about the previous trading day, I keep saying, oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. I said it again. This is a perfect time to come every day. If you have a question about the previous day, an indicator, price action, a certain pattern. Okay. Josh asked, do I pay for it or do I use it for free? So I personally, I think I just said, oh, again. Now it's stuck in my head. I personally pay for it because I trade full time, and it's also part of a business. So you can write off the entire amount every year. Right, so this is TradingView's a write-off. It's like $600, I think. but it's part of a business expense, so you can write it off. Let me come in here to hear my voice. I appreciate it. All my alerts are in the Discord, bull trades and analyst alerts. But a lot of people keep saying, where are your alerts? I don't see them. I don't alert that often, right? Sometimes I don't even alert every day. I take less trades than most because I look for higher probability and higher quality setups. Not that they're not taking high quality setups, but I want to continue to trade my plan, and I'm extremely patient. Damn it. I never look at the dollar index ever. I just trade the names I'm looking at here. Google antitrust shorts. So that's a news play, right? You could play because there is some sort of news, but I always stick to the charts, right? If the chart is telling me to do something, I'm going to do it. Okay. I don't use any scanners. Recently, you've been exiting prematurely. What's your strategy for maximizing gains? So before you get into a setup, you need to have a plan, right? Before you get into a trade, you need to have an entry and exit, whether it's for a loss or a profit, and that will help you not exit early. High quality setups all day, for sure. Right, yesterday you saw me trade Google for a loss. I took a 13% loss. Very low, very, very fine. Right, losses are expected. You can't win every trade. It is what it is. 13% is nothing. Right, 13% loss. See what happens today. Right, doesn't mean I'm going to win today. Could still lose today. That's okay. You got to size correctly in every trade and just keep pushing forward. Every day is a new day. So with the falling wedges, how do I know when to time the entry? It really comes with experience, but here's a wedge right here actually on Google. This is almost a perfect wedge as well. This is a perfect wedge, right? So you typically have 2 or 3 higher lows and 2 or 3 lower highs, right? And it will start to consolidate typically right before the breakout level, right? It will typically look like this or something before we break out. And you can time it so you enter as soon as it breaks this level, and all you have to do, right? So you enter around this zone here. Entries around here. And your stop loss is very tight below. Right? Stop loss will be right there. And you're not looking at your P&L. You're not looking at the option prices fluctuate back and forth, because that's going to make you have a heart attack. And you're just looking at the chart, right? You enter here with a price target at the high. Okay. And a stop loss below. That's it. It's as simple as that. It's not any more complicated than that. And that's really it. You could take profits at the high, and you can leave runners for the next resistance above. And look what happened, right? It pushed through and it reached the resistance above. If you have trouble going a higher time frame, look at the higher time frame. Yeah, I'm gonna watch SPY's gonna be my top watch at open. Look for a short below this level. If we can break through, we should push down. That's gonna be my top watch at open. And it's a pretty good risk to reward, right? Because we could just take a stop loss right around this zone here. That would be our stop loss. This is the entry point. Make that green. And our price targets are down here. Yep, I always have the dashboard open. I'm always looking for unusual orders. Oh yeah, I do get the holiday discount. So I bought the TradingView yearly on Black Friday. So it was like 400 something or whatever. But whatever it is, I could just a write off. But even if it's more, it is what it is. Yeah, all you have to do is focus on the chart. Seems like the biggest question I always get is how do I know when to enter and exit? So I'm gonna make an in-depth video on multiple setups that I trade, and I'll cover everything. Yeah, we have a trial, 7-day trial on All Access. Yeah, trading's absolutely an LLC. It's a business. Trading's a business, so. Even if you don't have it as a business, you could still write it off. If trading's your full-time job. Are semis leading right now? Well, AMD is down 2.9%, Nvidia is down 2.1%. So, in pre-market, it's leading the downside. Look what Eve said. Do I agree? What did Eve say? Let's see, Eve. On Amazon. Oh yeah, here. Amazon's testing the low here, so it could open for a short opportunity right at open. Again, any questions about LLCs and all that, I would take to your accountant. Right? Everyone's obviously going to have a different plan. Right? And some things are going to be better for other people, so I don't need to give bad advice. Wish I could help all you in that realm of things, but as long as I'm getting you to think about it, I guess it's good. Right, that real estate, stocks, we're all here to make as many income sources as possible. Right, first thing everyone should be doing is house hacking. If you haven't already, if you don't have a house or a mortgage and you're younger, you house hack. That is the best way to get into real estate. House hacking is amazing. And everyone should look into it if they don't know what it is. What's terrible advice? Suggesting not to open one until it's equal to your full-time income. That's terrible. Get a new accountant. That is terrible. A lot of those accountants are like very, it also depends how old they are. But a lot of the older guys like do not like risk whatsoever, and options trading is very risky, right? So a lot of people are very against it, but there are also a lot of people that are uneducated on options and how it works. Right? People think that no one wins in options, and that's so false. The people that think options trading is gambling, they're just uneducated. Uneducated. But market opens here in 2 minutes. It's 9:28. I appreciate every single one of you, as always, asking me questions and everything. Losses, you can only write off about 3,000 of losses. So if you lose more than 3,000, can't write that off anymore. Which sucks, because that's nothing. But market opens here in a minute. I will see you guys in the Discord.